hear no gunshots, but they getting low, 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 low.
Hey, what's up you guys? It's Craft Farms here, and today we are back on the Missouri River Valley map. And we have made quite a few changes, but I won't show you guys them yet. So we are here, leg spike. We are up here on field 59, plowing under the alfalfa. We got a moisture level of 42%, nutrients of 2 and 1. And if we go over here, we got 43 and then 13, 14, 15, 4 to 7. And we're getting some really nice nutrients all of this stuff. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to continue on plowing here. I'm not going to plow the whole field on video. What I'm going to do is we'll plow here for 15 minutes. We'll plow for another 15 minutes, and then I'll cut the video, or I'll stop recording, finish the field off camera, and then when I'm like on the last 2 rows or something, then I'll start the video again, and then we'll finish the field, and then I'll show off what we've what new happenings we have going on. So oops, wrong button. So yeah, finished up field 10. We finished that off in the video. So I did field 9. We got really excellent nutrients off of the wheat that's in there. And then I did field 60, and then I did the headlands on this field, and then I opened it up over here because I basically was making it so that I'm going to start on a row and finish on a row basically. So and then, as you can see, our funds are higher. Transferred money from another save game. Well, I'll take that back. We borrowed a little money from some family members. We were in a little bit of a tight spot. So we borrowed some money, and we paid off our loan, and then paid back whatever else we didn't need, and they actually did not want a lot of it back. They wanted to see a lot of it go back into the farm. So that's the reason for having $810,000. So we are going to be using some of that money. Now I have used some of it to make some new purchases, and then we are also going to make a couple more, and then we also need money for chemical and seed and that kind of stuff. So yeah, so this is your Tuesday video. It's Sunday today. Today I posted pictures of my new map. So if you haven't for some reason already seen those, they are posted on my Instagram and my Facebook, and the links to both of those are down below in the description, and they're also in every other video as well. I have gotten some more work done since those pictures, and have more pictures at this moment, and by the time you see this video I'll have even more stuff done. But just so you guys know, your Thursday video is going to be on my map. I'm going to give a brief I'm gonna give a talk of, the area it's based in, what its features are, what features it will have, all that kind of stuff, and show you guys around it, both in Giants Editor, and we'll drive around in game as well. So, so yeah, that'll be cool. I did a couple streams on it on Saturday. Or I did one stream, but it was a lengthy stream. I did a nice long... It was about 3 hours of streaming I did Saturday. I did an hour and... Well, it was probably close to 4. I did a little over an hour, like hour and a half of streaming in the morning. And then I took a half-hour, 45-minute lunch break, and then put the stream back up again and streamed for another 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So either between 3 and 4 hours I streamed Saturday. Had a lot of fun, had a lot of people joining and whatnot. So it was a fun day of streaming. Had some good conversations going. Did a lot of talking about farming. Talking about a couple of the guys, how they were flooded out, or some of them were nearing finishing with planting for the year, or just starting, and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it was a fun stream. I'm hoping to do another one soon. I'm not gonna do any this week or this weekend. Because this week I have to study really hard for the social studies part of the GED test, which I am taking in about 2 weeks, just under. Today is the 1st of May, and I take it the 11th of May. So by the time you guys see this video, it'll be the 3rd, and I'll have like 9 days left. So at the moment, I have about 10 days. Yeah. 10 days, 11 days, something like that, whatever. And so I took the science portion of it a week ago, and passed that. And it's really nice. I can take it in sections. So next is social studies, and then after that I'll probably do like literature or grammar, whatever they want to call it. And then math is going to be saved till last, because that is my hated subject. It is my ultimate least favorite subject in school. It just sucks. So I'm going to be doing that last, which will probably also be the biggest portion of the test. And then once I'm done, then I'll decide what I'm going to do from there. I know I'm going to college, just not right away. I'm gonna wait like maybe a year, because I'm only 16 right now, and so I'll wait just a little while, maybe until I'm about 18 or something like that, and then go to college, and then I don't know why it's missing a bit. We'll get it with the later. But anyway, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, and then so then planning to get a job. I'm hoping to apply at like Boot Barn, which is our Western store here. Tractor Supply Co. Ace Hardware. Those two are right by my house actually. And then there's also a gas station that my stepdad designed that is near my house as well, that I might apply at. And then there's also a Farm and Home Supply, Runnings, which is like a farm store. They have some small parts and different things like that. They have baby chickens and stuff like that. And yeah, see if I can get a job at one of those places. And I'm gonna be able to take my driver's license test towards the end of this month. So I've been looking at cars, and I was looking at pickups first, but then was doing some research. My Nana is actually, she works at an insurance agency, and I was talking with her, and she said that with she was talking about my cousin. He bought his stepdad's pickup, and it's like a 2001 or something like, or no, 2007 or something like that. You know, it wasn't new, but it wasn't old, and he has to pay like $1,000 every 6 months. And so then I was doing a little research, and you know, I'm not happy about it, having to start with a car, but oh well, you gotta start somewhere, and I guess build up from there. So, you know, and if I can find one I like, I won't be too, you know, sad or mad about it. I found a couple here. One's in the town I live in, and then one is about an hour, well, hour and a half, 2 hours away, maybe. There was in the town I live, there was a Chevy Monte Carlo, or no, a Pontiac, Bona something. I gotta look now. A 2000 Pontiac Bonneville for $1,400, and it's in good condition, and it says great starter car for teenagers, which I thought kind of funny, but it has a lot of miles on it. It has 205,000 on it. And then there's the other vehicle is a 2002 Monte Carlo for $700, but that has 250 or 230,000 miles on it. So, but I am going to talk with my uncle. He has a lot of good connections in vehicles and stuff. He found my Nana and Papa a Chevy Trailblazer for, you know, pretty cheap, and it's a great vehicle. They love it, and you know, I've never driven it, but it's really nice. And so I'm gonna talk to him and see, you know, say, hey, maybe keep an eye out and see if I see anything. You know, I'm looking maybe at like a Monte Carlo or Grand Prix, a Grand Am, a Bonneville, something like that. I would like another Nana and Papa. Yeah, that's what I call them. That's what I was taught to call them. That's what they wanted to be called. So, but they have a Pontiac G6 GT, and that car, I absolutely love it. But I was looking at them on, it's called Bizman. It's, you know, like a place that you can sell stuff or try and find stuff, you know, for my area. And I saw one, and it was like $7,000, and I was like, no. And then there's a category for Jeep, and I thought, you know, Jeeps aren't too bad. Maybe find one that's in good condition on there. Nope, they were all new in South Dakota at a dealership there, and the cheapest one was like $20,000, and I was like, nope, won't be finding a Jeep then. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of neat vehicles out there. You know, I would much rather start with a pickup, but you know, I got to be realistic and do what I can afford, and go from there. So. We got another 2 minutes, and then I'll cut the video and finish off the field. So, excuse me. Yeah, so like I said, we'll probably be ending on the next pass, and then I'll go ahead and finish off the field, and then we'll be at the dealership in town. And that's where we will pick the video up, or else on the last pass or whatever, maybe I'll pick the video up, and then you guys can roll with me to finish off the field, and then roll with me to town, which I think I'll do that. So actually, no, because then I can keep it a surprise if I do it the other way. So okay, yeah, that's what I'll do. And I've also been playing some on Modern American Farming Map version 2. It was converted by the guys over at FS-ASMC, which is the new and improved FS2K. They converted it over, and the version I have was like the first version. I guess they've updated a couple of times, but then there's also going to be a new update out soon where they're going to be adding the soybeans and other crops to it. Soybeans, sunflower, a bunch of others, and so that'll be cool. I did start editing it, but you know, I didn't get heavy into it. Really, all I did was change the corn foliage layer texture and the chop straw layer textures, and then that was it. Just because I knew that it was going to get updated soon, so I didn't do that. So, okay, I'm going to cut the video here, and I will see you guys on the last, at the dealership in just... Okay, guys, just want to make sure, okay. As you can see, we have a dealership lot and some full of equipment and some other stuff. So, we are going to be making some new purchases, or we already have made some new purchases, and then we're going to be doing some trade-ins. So I have already sold the DMI toolbar, the anhydrous tank that goes with it, and that's all that I needed to sell. And then both of the other hopper trailers that we had. And we traded those in for 2 Wilson hopper trailers with tandem dollies and 36-foot doubles. These are the new trailers that Joe Lindbergh released. Pretty much all of this stuff that I just got is from Joe Lindbergh. Everything was released on Mod Hoster of his. And then if we go over here, we are going to be trading in our 2623 plow on a 2730 plow. This is a 26-footer. Very, very, very awesome mods from Joe, and very thankful that he released. And then we also purchased a Mandaco LR45, I believe is the one that we got, for our soybean ground. So we're going to keep the Kuhn Krause and the Great Plains, and we'll use that for all of our other ground. And then we'll use the Mandaco for rolling our soybean ground. And then we picked up a T8 320, and then we got a T9 450 Realtree row crop. Row track, I guess I should say, and then the 2623 disc of Joe Lindbergh's, and I kept our disc just to do a little comparison here. So if you look, the 2623 of Joe's on the left, and then the 2623 of FS-ASMC's on the right. Joe Lindbergh's has, you know, a little bit nicer of a texture, a little bit nicer of a green. Nicer wheels, you know, nicer textures overall. You know, I have nothing against the FS-ASMC one. It is a very, very good mod. They did a very nice job on it. But, you know, Joe's got a lot better quality mods than most people do. But, like I said, I have nothing against their mod. I'm just saying the differences. Joe's also doesn't seem to be quite as, like, squished together as theirs does. And then Joe's also has a nice hitch. And then Joe's is actually, this is a cultivator. Reason I bought this, you know, rather than just using the Kuhn Krause, the reason I bought this is because with the Kuhn Krause, we can pull the Great Plains behind that, and that adds our moisture. With this, we can do this on our soybean land, and then go back over with the Mandaco later on. Then we also bought a 48 40. This is from 9560R Modding. TMJD something, I forget the rest of it. He took the 4440 mod and overhauled it to be like their tractor. He also has another 4440 version, but I got the 4840 to run the Farm King auger that was just released today, Sunday. It's not functionable as a real auger would be. There is a trigger right here that it runs off of, and then it has a little dynamic fill plane in there. But it is very, very cool otherwise, so it'll be kind of neat. I plan to make a backhoe auger in the near future. My secret project is out. I'm going to make a fleet of augers, backhoe, Westfield, and Brandt, and then also unload augers and jump augers. Well, a backhoe jump auger, because the other ones will be modeled onto the auger. And really, I think that I'll mainly, the Westfield and the Brandt can probably be built off of this model. I'll just, change the textures and the logos and whatnot. Otherwise, everything will be really nice, to use this on for it. But the backhoe will be scratch made. But I'm going to mess around with this thing and see if I can get it scripted like a conveyor belt, and then get some bins scripted to work with it. The reason I'm saying conveyor belt is because that's what I'm thinking will best work. I was talking with Serious Mods the other day about this, augers and whatnot and bins, and he helped me figure out a lot of stuff, and then I'm gonna also just figure some stuff out on my own. So yeah, that's gonna be really neat little project. And so then we are gonna go ahead and we also need to make one more purchase, which is going to be in our sprayers category. Raphael's Work in Progress Rogator 1386 Fertilizer Spreader. This is a mod that he has been working on converting from 13 and remaking and retexturing and stuff. He released a beta of it in Technic Mods group on Facebook, which is also where the auger came from. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to sell our 2623 here, our plow. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to hook up to the 2730. And we are actually done with tillage now. So we are going to be working on cultivating in our next episode. Or actually, no, we will be working on spraying. We will be putting down herbicide in our next episode. And then the 2730 and the 2623 also have implement cameras, which I'm gonna, when I do my edit of this auger, I'm also gonna add one to this that's similar to to that one, and put it up here on the tip, and then that'll make for easier and nicer getting it onto the bin. I think that's going to be a really, really nice addition. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get all of this stuff taken to the farm and parked and whatnot. And like I said, in the next episode, we'll be working on doing our spraying, putting down our first herbicide. So after I finish recording this episode, I'm going to go ahead and work on figuring out what kind of crops I want to plant. I am going to go on to a test save game and make sure that sunflowers and sorghum work. And we'll go from there, because I believe our planter can plant it. Let's just double check that. Corn, potato, sugar beet, soybean, sunflower, oat. Oh, so maybe we can't do sorghum. We got oats, soybeans, sunflowers. Yeah, we can't do sorghum, so we'll do, I'm going to put in some oats, soybeans, and sunflowers. That's what I'm going to put in this season. So I'll get my SOMA chart out and get everything figured out, what herbicides I need, and then I'll figure out what fields I'm going to plant what in, so that I know what to put my herbicides in. So, yeah, as always, thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out down below in the description for links to my social medias, mod site, and other cool YouTube channels. And make sure that if you like the video, hit the thumbs up button and share it, and leave your comments down below. I always enjoy reading and replying to them. And subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. So thank you so much for watching.